Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna do a room tour of kind of like where I do my crocheting and stuff. It's gonna be a little messy. It's as clean as it is gonna be right now, so I thought I'd go ahead and do it. But it is a little messy since I just moved everything, so just keep that in mind. So forgive me for the mess. But just start on this side. This is the front wall to my house right here. So I'm in like the, what you would call the formal dining room. We don't use it, so I kind of took it over. But right here are my little Addi machines. This is a sewing cabinet that was my grandmother's, but on top of it, I've got my king size Addi, my professional, Addi professional, and then back there, that's that Innovations knitting machine that I don't really care that much for. But that's what that is. And then there's a dog bed. Right here is where I've got most of the stuff that I've finished that's already up on my page. I keep it in here so that the dog doesn't mess with it. And if you hear them fighting, they're over there. But that's just a, like, what do you call it? Sterilite cabinets or whatever you call those. And then it's just mason jars with my change. Those are my little heads that I take my pictures on. My ball winder. That's my poncho that I keep saying I'm going to work on. Right there is something that I can't decide whether I'm going to keep working on or throw away. That's part of a blanket that I cut up and I've been crocheting with it, but I'm not sure I like that. So, and then I guess I'll just pan over here and I'll step back a little bit. That's pretty much my area. It's in this corner of the house. And like over there is the pass-through for the kitchen. So right here, these are just some containers with yarn in it. These boxes that you'll see are from my wedding and I've just kind of repurposed them. I've got some storage under here. That's my chair you see me sitting in. Some more storage. This is a chair. I'm not sure it's going to stay there for my spinning wheel. I'll show you the spinning wheel in a second. And then that's where I store my stitch markers and earrings and stuff that I've finished with and I've tagged just to keep them nice and orderly. So I'll go over in here. It's my computer. So all this is just like those crates. Let me see if I can get over here a little better. This is kind of like just there's patterns. It's kind of like my office-y stuff over here. And this is stuff I'm working on. That's the blanket you've seen, and this is my scrap yarn stuff right here. All my needles are in this little guy. My scale, underneath him are, what are those? My business cards. This is kind of like a little mailing center, I guess. I've got stamps and all my envelopes and stuff, and thank you cards are in there. Up on the top, that's some more works in progress stuff. I got these little jars. These are really cute. I got these at TJ Maxx. They're actually cups. They're like big shot glasses or something. But I keep like my marbles and stuff that I've done, and there's some in the back. So they're really cool. This is where Henry, the cat, his little sitting area used to be. So I'm thinking I might put his blanket right here and just let him chill right there. Ball of yarn. This is just my plant that I have. He's sitting right now on this Lazy Susan thing, but little jar. Got a lot of mason jars because we use those for my wedding. And yeah, I'm like just using them. So here's another one of those boxes. These are these crates are from Home Depot, but they're the kind you can get everywhere, like Michael's, Joann's, Walmart. And they come really unstained light wood, and we just stained them. So, and that makes them look distressed and really cool. On top, I've just got an assortment of jars and stuff. There's, in the back, that scrap yarn that is too small for me to make into blankets. I use that for putting labels on my stuff. This has little stitch markers and stuff in it, my little yarn needles, pens, and this is just a cup that I think is really cool. We got it in Chattanooga. And another jar, that's my drop spindle, some stuff. My tripod and more knitting needles. I have like crazy amounts of knitting needles, but I don't really knit very often. This is like my little office-y mailing center again, I guess. It's just one of these containers. I got this at TJ Maxx too. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Pens, pencils, my old camera, my memory cards, all that kind of stuff. Some mail that doesn't belong to me, they keep delivering to me. This table is actually a dining room table that belonged to my grandmother, and I just, when she passed away, I got it, and I use it as my crafting table. I'll show you underneath it in a second, but that's just junk storage right now. I'm going to get rid of that at some point, but, yeah, so it's a mess. It's just yarn, basically. Over here is that chair that you saw in the picture and my spinning wheel. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this chair. It's a really good height for the spinning wheel, but it's pretty tight right here. Although when I push this chair in that you can see right here, the one I sit in all the time, there's enough room. So I'm not sure if it's going to stay right there. But I can get over here closer. It's, I don't know if I ever showed you my spinning wheel before. It's an Ashford, no, it's a Louette spinning wheel. Sorry. My drop spindle's an Ashford. My spinning wheel is a Louette S17. It's got a couple bobbins, 3 bobbins, and it's a single treadle, which I wish I had a double because this is kind of discombobulating to me. But anyway, and that's some yarn that I've spun. I'm still working on it. And this is that thing where I put all my stitch markers. That's a picture of Stitch and Lola with Santa. And this is that thing that I didn't know what to do with. I didn't have enough yarn to finish like a whole shawl. So I put it up here because it's pretty. And let's see. So you can see, oh, there's Henry. That's just about where he's supposed to be laying. So that's why he's over there. But underneath, there you can see Lola. She's going to be all up in our face in a second. But underneath, like here, it's just one of those cube storage things. And there's yarn above it. And below, there's some bins that are like, I've got bags and stuff in there, like that I carry my projects in if I go. And then on this one is just some random projects that have been there forever. This is just like wedding stuff behind here. This stuff up front is stuff that I'm selling that I don't need anymore. It's stuff that I got for my wedding and just stuff. Over here in that bin is fluff, like microfill stuff. And then this is my jewelry thing, and it actually pushes back all the way up underneath to the wall. So it's not usually in the way, but I was making jewelry the other day. And then over there you can kind of see our 2 little bins. Well, actually they're fairly large bins. But they're bins that have some like bulky yarn in it, like where I made a blanket last year. So yeah, that's what it looks like if you step all the way back. There's my triangle loom on the wall right there and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what it looks like right now. I am planning on putting, like, I have a map that I want to put right there on the wall. It's down here. I just haven't got a chance to stick it up there. It's kind of a 2-person job, so I'm going to get Adam to help me when he gets home with that. So yeah, still in the process of cleaning stuff up. I still have wedding stuff laying everywhere, but that is my little area. I hope y'all enjoyed the tour.